Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Hi, I see you. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Just waiting for my guest to come on. I told him to be here for 6:30. So we're starting. I realized that a lot of space, or no space at all, I don't know, that I know of, has been given to siblings of those who have either autism, intellectual disability, mainly autism, really. A lot of the focus has been on. Am I loud enough? Or let me just crank up my volume a bit, just to be sure. Okay, so a lot of the focus, both at professionals and parents, have been on those individuals who have autism or intellectual disabilities. A lot of the study as well that's been done out there is also focused on the individuals themselves. And nobody's really, all right, thank you. Nobody has really thought about the siblings or the significant others in those individuals' lives and their environment. So I decided, well, why not? We really need to hear their voices. And this is not only as a result of being a professional, but as a result of watching my children interact. I then realized, I think about a year or so, not too long ago, that yes, they know something's going on with their sibling, their sister, but have we really sat down as parents? Have I really sat down to explain to them and give them the skills that they need to interact, the relevant skills they require to be able to interact with their sister better? So here we are, busy training parents, getting the individual to acquire skills relevant for them to function, but leaving their siblings completely out of the equation. So we're thinking, okay, just do this and see where it goes. Hopefully, through this medium, more people will not only speak up about the challenges that they have with their children, but also realize that we can't leave the environment, in this case the siblings and significant others, out of it completely. Or we're so busy, we have 100% of time and we dedicate like 80% to this child who we really want to fix, or that we feel, is suffering, is helpless and all of that. And then the remaining 20%, we're probably splitting it down and giving the other children sort of like 10%, and then the 10% goes to other things, maybe work and whatever. So we really need to strike a balance. And I think part of that balance would come with equipping the environment, the siblings, not just listening to them. Because I see that most of the time what happens is that we're actually just trying to tell them, not really trying to tell them why we're doing what we're doing, but shutting them down, especially in Nigeria. So you're saying to the child, can't you see I'm busy? Or I need to do this for your brother or your sister or whatever. And indirectly not just allowing the neurotypical child to thrive, or providing sufficient explanation for what is going on. So stick with me and let me see where my young fellow is. I don't see him yet, but hopefully he should come in a bit. As we go along, if you know anybody that has a child with autism or intellectual disability that would benefit from this, just have them tune in Saturdays by 6:30, and we want to keep it sort of like very brief and straight to the point. You know, children tend to lose focus after a while. We adults, we may be able to sit down for like 30 minutes, but these children, they want to just run off. And so the guests or the siblings would be those who can actually express themselves sufficiently, whether they're younger siblings, older siblings, it doesn't really matter, as long as they can tell us, express themselves and tell us what they would like, how it's been, what's been their issue, do they really understand what's going on with their brother or sister. They're free, they're welcome to join us. They can just send a message to oh, here comes one of my people. They can send us a message either through the Instagram, or call up. That we have a number, and just call and we'll take them on board. Okay, just give me a moment. Let me see where the young fellow is. Just a second. Just give me a moment. Just a second. Trying to get hold of him. You may hear my phone beep. Sorry. Just trying to get hold of him. Hi Toff. Hi Joy. Hi Chamaka. I see you. Thank you all. I see you all. Hi Chums. Hi Mom. Hi. Hi. Just a second, children. The mom's probably chasing after him or something.
Hello?
Hi, are you on? I'm on.
Oh, sorry, I fell asleep.
Sorry, I figured. Okay.
How long is this?
About okay. Mom's getting him to come on now. Mom fell asleep. It's all good. So that's the other thing. Parents are usually exhausted from trying to do so many things at the same time, but we're good, especially moms. Multitasking. If there's anything, anybody, if you have, just drop your comments, and if you have any thought, anything in your mind right now, you can just pop it in there. You don't really have to just keep waiting. And I also I don't want to shut up and just have you all just there. If I was working, I would just shut up. If it was intervention time, I would be quiet, but it's not, so I have to talk. Hi. Okay. Hopefully she's coming on in a bit. Oh, I see one of my girls has joined him. Where is she at? Okay. Great. Sorry, guys. I don't want to restart it. Hi, cheese. Okay, okay. Um, okay, so can you request to join? Let's see. Let me see if I can sending it to you. Cheese, have you seen the request to join? Okay, so they're just joining in a bit.
Okay.
There we are.
Evening.
Hi, mommy.
Good evening.
Evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Okay. So we have Laolu. I'm just going to let him quickly introduce himself. So Laolu, do you want to tell us how old you are?
I turn 13 next week.
Okay, so he's a big teenager now. So just a quick few questions and we'll get on. This is just the beginning. We'll have longer time next time, okay? So Laolu is with us. He's a sibling. He's got a sister who's on the spectrum, okay? And I believe Laolu is older than, well, his sister. So first thing is we're going to ask Laolu to tell us what he knows about autism. He's now 13. I think, Laulu, you're... Okay, so tell me about you and your sister.
Who's
Just
that?
very quick.
Okay, so Dara's 11.
Yeah.
She's on the spectrum. She does some things sometimes. My mom tells me it's to soothe her and help her calm down, and sometimes I get frustrated. But I keep in mind that there are even a lot of things that my parents tell me that I still do a lot. So I can't actually blame her.
Yeah,
And we
okay.
try
So
to
before you...
correct her with love.
Uh-huh. Okay, so can we backstep a bit to maybe like when you were 7, when you were much younger? Okay, and she
Okay.
did all sorts of things. So maybe like when you were 7 and she was 5, can you tell us what you felt, like emotionally and all of that? What kind of maybe burden, if any, did it have on you? Just that kind of relationship. Just feel free, anything, nothing specific. Or I'm not priming you to go it's all yours, whatever you want to say.
Um, I think I felt quite overprotective, I guess. 'Cause I didn't know
Mm-hmm.
what to do, so I didn't really trust her in many places, to be honest.
You didn't trust her in many places.
Yeah, back
Okay,
then.
so you wouldn't let her, when you say many places, what do you mean by that? Do you
Like,
want to...
for instance, I wouldn't leave her alone in the kitchen for too long.
Okay, why wouldn't you do that?
I
Were you
just
afraid to hurt herself, or were you more like if anything happens, you're supposed to be the older one and...
both, to be honest.
Oh, sorry?
Both, to be honest.
Both. Okay, and Were you really, was the weight like a lot on you?
I wouldn't say a lot, but it was still there.
Okay. So when it came to the emotional stress for you, did you always like want things to be different, or did you feel like mom, dad didn't have all the attention went to Dara, you didn't have enough? Just talk us through what that felt.
Sometimes it felt that way, like we felt like we won. Like at one point when I was little, and I just thought we weren't getting enough. Like she got off things a lot, and because of her condition,
Hmm.
yeah. So I
Okay.
thought that everything was centered towards Jasmine, which is obviously not true. That's just what I felt before.
Hmm. Okay. So prior to now, you just felt all the attention was on her and she got off too easily, where you and your other sibling wouldn't get off the hook easily. She got off the hook. So how did that kind of make you feel before now?
Frustrated because I didn't understand.
What was going on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what has changed?
Knowledge really, and age.
Hmm.
So as I got older, I realized what she was going through, and I understand now.
Okay. Okay. So when we do come back, as we go on, it'll be good to maybe like next month, because I'll have different people coming on. Just think about it. It's your forum to give you all a voice. Part of it was that we have the audience and we want them to really realize what it is like, what it's been like through the ages, just growing up with a sibling who's on the spectrum, what your frustrations are, or what you would like people to know. Okay, that it's the real experiences, what you've really lived, so other people can um, learn something and then realize that they're not alone, that these feelings are real, okay? And then hopefully parents or whoever caregivers will begin to look at things differently in order to help the other children in the house, in the family, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So today we're keeping it very short. So thank you very much for turning up, and we will be coming back to you at some other time. Okay?
Yes, please.
Anything you want, any parting words, anything you want to just say?
Well, I just wanted to say if you ever feel like frustrated because she keeps doing something considered socially inappropriate, just be patient, really. I'm still learning that. Our family's still learning that to this day, but it's just a good thing to keep in mind.
Okay. Lovely. Thank you. And the next time we're going to speak to Laolu, I'm going to ask you some things. I'll send them to you so you can look them over and be really prepared to talk about them. Okay, some points that I want you to hit on. Well, but that'll be for next time. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. You're good to go. Um, okay? Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you, mommy.
Thank you.
In your face.
Thank you for having me.
Thank Sorry?
Thank you for having me.
You're quite welcome. Thank you. All right then. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Hey. All right. Okay. You're good. So just click the X and off you go. Yeah. Okay, people. So, like I said, that's just the beginning of things. I will give him more questions. If there are other things that you would want Loudly to talk about in terms of his relationship with his sister, please let us know so that we can prep him. We'll be having the other sibling. So Dara has another sister that will bring on next week. Okay, so this is just like we said, the starting point, And if you have any questions, anything really, any specific areas that you want them to touch on, do let us know and we'll send them those questions that you have so they can prep. Thank you very much. And we will see you next Saturday, same time, when we bring you, what's her name? Kita. Thank you. Bye bye now.